Hey guys, I'm going to play with this 1984 Chevy C10 truck that goes by the name of Left Turn Bill. It's been a couple of days since I've played with it. It's been just downright cold, so I'm just going to do some really quick things. It's already getting late in the day. Once again, my wife and I had to go run some errands. It's that time of year, you know, so seems like when you leave the house, and that's when, I mean, the day just gets away from you, and there's so many people out and so much traffic that I'm just glad to be back home. But anyway, here's what I'm doing today. I've ordered these taillights, and I made sure, I don't know if you've watched my other videos or not, but I made a mistake. I got these off eBay, by the way, eBay Motors. And I made the mistake of, let's see, one of the last ones, the last set I got, I think I got 2 sets. Wouldn't you know? Anyway, the last 2 sets I got of these, I ordered 2 because shipping was free and they're relatively cheap, and everything's going up. So, and even these went up a little. So I got these, and this part right here, if you'll remember, the ones I got were made of plastic instead of this metal. So if you buy something on eBay Motors, make sure, if you get some taillights like I just bought, make sure that you get the ones with the metal. And you know, you can go without the metal. You know, this is a custom deluxe, the cheap model, really cheap model truck, about the cheapest you can get. Or, you know, you can leave the metal off and put it back just like this, or put the metal on. I think I'll just put the metal on. Just this this truck needs a little, I guess I'll call it dolled up a little bit. Maybe put, like I said the other day about putting lipstick on a pig. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I laugh at my own stuff, which is really strange. But anyway, I'm going to take these off. Hey, and something else, if you get these good quality ones and you pay attention to what you're doing, unlike what I did before, they actually give you new screws to put in, and these are Phillips. I don't like these. Where's it at? This kind with the little Allen. You got to have an Allen wrench to get these off. I don't know what was the purpose of that, unless GM had a deal on them. Anyway, I'm going to put these taillights in. I've also got these things here I got off eBay Motors. These are really cheap too, and free shipping. So I thought while I was putting lipstick on a pig, I'd go ahead and do this. As you can see, this one's broke. Most of the stuff on this truck is, as far as taillights, or not, yeah, taillights and, you know, light lenses and stuff, you know, they're, anyway, I'm going to put these on. And let me tell you this. This old truck here, this 84 C10 truck, Left Turn Bill. It goes by the name of Left Turn Bill. I name all my trucks. This is Left Turn Bill. In case you're new to the channel, I don't mean to repeat myself, but I got to tell you, just about everything underneath this truck is new. I talk about it quite often. You know, with GM 1038 working on this truck, that's Brian. My friend Brian, he's on YouTube. GM 1038. GM 1038. And he's got a few videos on this truck, you know, things he was doing to it and stuff. He lowered it for me. I bought these wheels and tires, like I said before. I got a deal. I was at the right place at the right time. And a gentleman took these off a 71 or 72 Chevy truck and was putting some 20-inch, and I was just there at the right time. So I got these and put on here because it needed tires desperately. Wheels and tires. So anyway, without getting into a whole bunch of past history that y'all probably, my regular subscribers, has already heard, I'm going to just tell you it's got, you know, a lot of new stuff in it. All new brake lines front to back, you know, water pump. A lot of new stuff. So it was really junk when I got it. I questioned why I got it, but I'm just a sucker for stories and old, you know, old trucks that probably no one else wants. But I got to tell you, this truck looks so much better since it was washed. And I want to apologize for the wind. So I'm going to get me some Allen wrenches just so I can take this other tail light out and put these other things on. Oh, by the way, dang, I just about forgot to tell you. The last couple of trucks I bought has not had a emergency parking brake pad. I don't know about you, but I just kind of like for everything to kind of... Here's the inside of left turn Bill. Oh boy. Anyway, I'm going to put these on. I got these. Sometimes you can look on eBay Motors or wherever you like to shop. I just type in eBay and type in 84 Chevy truck or whatever. And some of this stuff comes up, but sometimes you can find this stuff cheaper at the auto parts store in the help section. So I just went ahead and got 3 of these. I think there's 2 trucks that don't have one, but I'll have a spare one the next time because, like I said, everything's getting higher and higher. So I'm going to put a little, of course it's made in China. I'm going to put a little dab of glue just because I don't know why these things come off, but I'll probably just put a little dab of glue like I always do on my brake pedals and stuff, and I'll just go ahead and let it set up, and that way it'll be a little bit harder to come off. I don't know why they're coming off on vehicles, or every one I get. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to get busy. I got to go get some Allen wrenches. I didn't know I was going to have them. I guess I kind of forgot. And I'll be back with you in just a minute. We'll put these taillights in and see what a difference it makes. See you in just a bit. Okay, guys, I took this off, and I see I got a blown bulb that I have to address next time I go to town. Get me some more bulbs to fix that. Look at this. I was just wanting to show you how bad this tail light is. It is eat plumb up, isn't it? I'm sure that this is the original one that was on the truck. Top and bottom is eat up. And so I'm putting the screws here so I don't lose them and get a flat tire. But I put this here, and this aluminum piece, you can mash it on with your thumb if you want to do that, or like I said before, you can get maybe a terry cloth towel or whatever you got in my case in the garage. I keep a bunch of old worn out towels and stuff like that for washing cars and trucks and just everything. Anyway, you can get some pliers and just kind of barely mash it down. It's real easy to bend. So I just done this by my hand here, and with my hand I should say, both sides, and this is it. And we'll see what it looks like. I'm just going to hold it up and we'll see what it looks like here. Maybe I'm hoping it'll make an improvement. Hey, by the way, make sure you got your gasket on. Sometimes it comes off with the tail light. It's going to look pretty good, isn't it? Kind of dress it up a little bit. And I was feeling bad after I stopped the video a while ago. I shouldn't have called this truck putting lipstick on a pig. The truck has been a really good truck for the man that owned it, Left Turn Bill, and I shouldn't be that way, so I apologize for that. Left Turn Bill, he bought this thing brand new in 1984 and drove it until he passed away. So now I've got it. Lucky me. So I'll see y'all in a bit. I'm going to put this in real quick and we'll move on. See you in a bit. Hey guys, I don't want to insult you, but I'm trying to act like you're a new person like me. I mean, it doesn't know a whole lot, so if I can do it, anybody can. I was going to tell you the wide part right here of this aluminum piece. See, there's a narrow and wide. The wide goes on the reflective side, just so you know. See, there's not a reflector on this side, but there is here. So anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that. Might be helpful to you. Okay, I'm going to mash this down with my hand. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, what do you think? I got them both on. I apologize for that you can't see both of them at the same time. I'll try to stand back here and maybe you can. To me, it looks so much better. And on top of that, it kind of gives it a little bit of a safety issue too. You'll be able to see your brake lights and tail lights and turn signals a whole lot better than going through something like this. I've already got that dirty, having a but see, and that's the reflective side that the wide part of the aluminum went on. I kind of like the aluminum on there myself. I mean, you can always take it off and just go like it was born without none, but I don't know. I'm trying to dress it up just a little bit, and I've got a long way to go, don't I? This thing here is all, it's seen better days. I really like this bunch here called Eagle Eyes. That's the ones I got. They had a whole bunch of pictures on these tail lights, the new ones I mean, showing, for one thing, that I've learned my lesson to make sure that it's aluminum, not plastic. That plastic was useless. It was held on by two-sided tape, and it was just junk. And that was my fault for not paying attention. But this bunch is, if you look on eBay Motors, it's Eagle Eyes. I think it's like, you know, it's like 25 bucks or so, free shipping. So I got 2 sets just because, I mean, like I said, everything's going up. Everything is going up. By the way, if you put, see, this is the, it also has marked on the box left and of course right, and it's also on here too. I'm acting like you never have done this before, and when you put these on, make sure the gasket's on, of course. And I kind of get them almost snug, and then I start going, you know, crisscross applesauce thing, trying to get it to line up straight here the best that I can. Not that it really matters, there's no right or wrong way, but I just try to do the best that I can, try to make it look decent. I'm going to try to get, well, my wife said she would, it's just too dang cold around here, but I'm going to get her to take some white paint and go around these letters where it says Chevrolet, and kind of make that pop a little bit. See, oh yeah, I guess I've got to put this stuff on. Oh, I've already put my emergency brake pad on. I'm just trying to make it look decent. Like I said, just make it look decent. So I guess I'll get started on it. And see, that one's broke. I don't know if the other one is or not. No, but it's in pretty sad shape. So let's see. I was gonna, on these things right here. Okay, here it is. Take it out of the package here. It says a R. I don't know if you can see that. I can get my finger out of the way. R. Right hand side. In case you've never done this before. Anyway. Y'all's probably laughing at me, but it is what it is. I'm just trying to help people out. So, okay, I'm going to put these on and we'll see what it looks like in just a minute. Hang in there with me, okay? Okay, guys, I got my tail lights working. Of course, I got to get another bulb. I didn't know that was shot. And evidently, the one on this side is shot too. I got these on the front fender, the new lens and stuff. I left the chrome on just because I'm trying to kind of dress it up a little. Let's see. Let me turn this off before I forget and let the battery run down. That'd be about my luck some days. Anyway, well, you can kind of see maybe a little bit, you know, the chrome on the tail lights just a little, kind of dresses it up just a little bit. I mean, really, this truck needs help, but I don't know. I'm going to see, maybe, I'm not sure which direction I'm going to go with this truck. I honestly don't know. I better do this too before I forget it. In case you're new to the channel, it's a 6-cylinder, 3-speed in the floor. It used to be on 3-speed on the column, but now it's 3-speed in the floor. Somebody else done that, not me. I'd rather had it. I'm going to shut this. Hold your ears. Oh, I might keep this up because I'm going to get some lube and kind of lube up the doors and stuff. Anyway, it was born a 6-cylinder. I'm thinking about putting a V8 in it. Maybe this spring or something. I'm not sure. We'll just see how things go. If you didn't know already, I'm retired. So, I mean, I'm looking on the trees and there's no money growing on it. Mrs. PIB, my wife, has said a time or two, she said, you think there's money growing on trees? But no, I'm just, you know, there are worse habits than what my wife and I have. I mean, as far as, we just like playing with these old trucks, but I still have to watch my pennies and do things when we can afford to do them. So, you know, when you got, like this house and stuff that we live in, you know, you got city and county taxes. Of course, gases went up, utilities going up, food's going up, everything. So I have to be really, really selective. And this stuff right here, like I said, was relatively cheap. So I'm glad to get it. You know, just cheap things. That was probably 20 bucks, I guess. You know, free shipping. I always try to get free shipping. You know, the taillights were free shipping. That's the reason I got 2 sets, because I thought, well, heck, who knows how much it will be, or if they'll include shipping next time. So anyway, still a lot to do on this truck. It's getting toward the end of the day, and I must say it's getting cool out here. And I'm still learning this truck. I've just had it a few days, and I'm still learning it. But I believe, I don't know what I'm going to do as far as the engine. See, here's my thoughts. I was going to ask Tim Dixon to fix at Gas Axe Chop Shop. Tim Dixon, Gas Axe Chop Shop. He is on Facebook. Gas Axe, A-X-E. I always give a big shout out to my friends whenever, you know, they try to help me and stuff. Anyway, I was going to see if he would patch up some of this stuff, and he said that he would. But Tim is kind of busy too, so I don't know. I just wonder what it would look like, or, you know, what impression someone would get if I put a V8 in it. Of course, I'd have to get somebody to help me. I don't mind helping somebody that's working on my stuff, but as far as me just doing it by myself, I can't do it. I don't know how. So I have to ask for help from friends. So like GM, Tim 38, and Tim Dixon, you know, and Corey and stuff like that. Anyway, I could leave it like this, put a cam in the V8, and you know, 3-speed in the floor, and just have a good, you know, maybe like a, I'm just using this for an example, like a thumper cam or something, you know, RV cam, something that might look kind of like a shop truck thing. You know, maybe I could put a, I've done this before. This truck reminds me a whole lot of my 1978 Chevy truck, the step side that went by the name of Old Dookie. If you're not familiar with it, just type in Old Dookie, D-O-O-K-I-E, Old Dookie. That was my truck, and I sold it here, I don't know, 1.5 years, 2 years ago. Boy, I miss that truck. It was wore out. God, it was ugly, and everybody said it looked like you know what. So that's the reason I named it Old Dookie. So that's, some of my friends, you know, will say a name, and it'll kind of turn around in my mind a few times, and I'll come up with a name that, you know, I don't mind my grandchildren saying or something. So Old Dookie. So anyway, I sold it, but this truck is a whole lot like it. I mean, it's got issues and all that. So that's what I was kind of thinking. You know, it's kind of like Old Dookie, only Old Dookie had no wore out 307 in it. Oh my goodness, it was wore out, but it run, and I wasn't afraid to go anywhere in it. You know, it run pretty good, but that motor was slap wore out. But, and the guy that bought it said he's going to put another motor and stuff in it, but I haven't heard from him. I haven't seen him. I wouldn't know him if he walked over here now. It's been so long. But anyway, I'm sorry, I got off on another topic. Anyway, if I put a V8 with maybe a small cam in it, it might be kind of fun to just sit here and let it kind of make its own music, I'll say, and maybe just leave the rust holes and stuff. I don't know. Or I could get Tim to fix it. But then again, you know, like I said, that costs money too. So it'll all come to me when it's time to come to me. There's my plane. I always have a plane in my videos. Anyway, appreciate you watching the video. You're probably wondering, I would if I was watching my videos and I didn't know me, but you know, you're probably wondering, well, why, you know, why don't you do a lot of this stuff yourself? I do what I know I can. I do my best, but I just never have been around when I was younger and stuff. And like I said, I'm retired now. I've just never been around people that, you know, that just worked on cars and trucks. My dad, bless his heart, he's passed away, him and my mom, years ago. And they, you know, my dad was wanting me to be, I know I've told y'all this before, but he's wanting me to be a businessman, you know, kind of like he was. And you know, even when I was younger, when I was a little kid, you know, I always played with cars and trucks, you know, rolling them around, and that's all I liked to play with was old cars, you know, trucks and cars. And my dad, you know, he told me, he said, there's going to come a time in your life, you know, you're not going to want to play with cars and trucks anymore. And he said, you need to get into, you know, go to school to, you know, be in business, like business administration, stuff like that. And, you know, I went to school for that, but I don't know, it just don't interest me like stuff like this. What I should have done, if I could back up in time and do everything all over again, well, there's a lot of things I'd change, obviously, in my life, but I would, I'd have took auto body, auto mechanics, stuff like that, and learned my way around vehicles like this. And, you know, I would have learned, you know, a whole lot of things back then, but I didn't. And I'm not blaming anything on my dad, don't get me wrong. I was doing what I was told, you know, and my dad was looking out for me and doing the best he could by me, and he done a great job, I think, all in all. You know, I'm pretty happy, you know, with the way things turned out, you know, my life and everything finally. Anyway, I'm sorry I got off on that. I always start telling stories, and I apologize for being so long-winded. Let's just stop right here. Y'all have a great day. God bless each and every one of y'all. Appreciate you watching the videos. And I'm sorry I got long-winded. You're watching Primer Is Best. If you would subscribe, I would appreciate it. And I know my wife would. I have a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. And I'm on Instagram, Primer Is Best. Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. And Facebook, Primer Is Best. I get carried away sometimes. My dad... Let me say this, my dad was never really into cars. When he was younger and I was just a little baby, I'll say like, you know, 3 years old, whatever, he had a 1949 Ford 2-door coupe. And that's the only time I've ever known him to be into cars, but he was working third shift in a factory, and it was black. Him and his buddies, you know, they'd get off work on third shift and go play with their cars and trucks. I call it play, work on it. And, you know, he shaved off all the emblems and, you know, where it said Ford and stuff like that on the hood. He shaved all that stuff off. And, you know, it was a pretty sharp old car, if I do say so myself. And I woke up one Saturday morning to, it was, you know, on Saturdays when I was growing up, they played cartoons. So I'd try to make sure I got up early, you know, whenever I woke up, I'd watch cartoons, Bugs Bunny and stuff like that. And I looked out the window to see what kind of day it was going to be. I might have been 4 years old, 4 or 5. Anyway, I looked outside, picked open the blinds, looked outside, and someone was stealing our car. So before I could I run in the bedroom where my mom and dad were at. You know, I was trying to be quiet, but at that point it didn't matter. And I was trying to wake up my mom and dad and say, somebody's out there trying to get our car. Well, they got our car. They stole it, and we never did see it again. So my dad never really did. He wasn't into cars and trucks like I am, is what I'm trying to say, in the long way around the bush, isn't it? But anyway, I've always loved cars and trucks. Okay, thanks for watching. Whew, golly. Bet y'all's ears are bleeding as much talking as I've done, but I do appreciate y'all watching the videos. Y'all have a great day. God bless y'all, And I'll catch y'all in the next video. If you want to tune in, that'd be great. Y'all stay safe. God bless. See you later.